Rapidly changing weather patterns are creating fishing opportunities on Utah Lake. For the most part, unseasonably warm weather has removed much of the ice from the Big Lake. The lake froze in early January, exciting the ice fishermen, giving them a place to fish close to home. For a couple of weeks, there was a 4 to 5 inch ice cap, providing the ice anglers safe locations to fish at many access points. At Lincoln Beach and Provo Harbor, ice anglers were harvesting substantial catches of white bass, crappie, and the occasional bluegills through the ice. Midway through the month, all of that changed. Moderating temperatures accompanied by warm rains and high winds from the north opened up much of the southern end of the lake overnight. Ice stacked up in many locations, and huge tracts of water were opened, much to the chagrin of the ice fishermen and much to the delight of those anglers that prefer open waters. This pattern is identical to the winter of 2018, when we were fishing open water in early February around Lincoln Beach and the southern end of the lake. The white bass and other panfish continue to school up at Lincoln Beach, especially around the warm springs, which very seldom freezes. Tens of thousands of white bass have been caught here during the last couple of months, and there is no anticipated slowdown. Changing weather patterns and north winds could blow the remaining ice into Lincoln Beach, but it's unlikely that it would remain long, with daytime temperatures predicted to be in the 40s for the next couple of weeks, after which we will see a warming trend until a walleye spawning run begins in March. It is extremely unlikely that nighttime temperatures will be low enough to refreeze the ice beyond a little skim ice. All of this means fishing should remain excellent to the spring and beyond. The white bass and crappie have been caught with small plastic grubs fished slowly along the bottom. A 1/8 ounce jig head is used on light tackle has been very successful. The smaller crappie and bluegill will take an even smaller grub or jig head. Tiny ice flies or nymphs or wet flies below a bobber are the hot ticket for the crappie. Channel catfish and bullheads are caught in the Warm Springs area on night crawlers or white bass chunks fished on the bottom. Heavier tackle is required for the channel cats. Before the ice disappeared, ice fishermen reported seeing walleye intermingled with the white bass with their underwater cameras, but there have been no reports of anyone catching walleye yet. The legions of walleye fishermen are filled with anticipation and watching conditions closely. The harbors at Lincoln Beach and Provo remain ice covered as they are protected from the winds, but it shouldn't be long before boat anglers can launch at either location. Again, last year we were fishing from boats in early February. I expect similar conditions this year. I think I can safely say that the fishing will remain good, and sometimes even fantastic, as the big schools of white bass move in and out of the waters surrounding Lincoln Beach and the Provo Boat Harbor. Waters around the other marinas and access points surrounding the lake should have similar productive periods. The same storms that have opened up the lake have brought significant snowpack to the mountains, but the reservoirs affecting Utah Lake's water are still low. The lake is down 24% from full. Last year at this time, the lake had slightly more water, but the snowpack was smaller. If the moisture continues to accumulate in the mountains, we can expect great fishing all summer. No one can predict what the algae bloom and low water conditions might bring, so take advantage of the fishing we have now and let's hope it continues well into the walleye run and beyond. Until I see you again, good luck, good fishing, and remember, take a kid fishing.